Hello, and welcome to this edition of Reston Today. I'm Andy Sigle, your host. Spring is finally here, and we're gearing up for all that Reston has to offer. From Reston's 50th anniversary to the Bicycle Safety Rodeo, there are events here for all ages. And this month, we had a chance to visit with Supervisor Cathy Hudgins and hear from her on Hunter Mill updates. Please, stay with us. The Reston Association annual members meeting will be held on Tuesday, April 8th at 7 p.m. This is a great opportunity to find out about RA's accomplishments from 2013, as well as meet Reston's Volunteers of the Year. Also, you'll have an opportunity to meet newly elected board members, as well as hear about the board's strategic plan and priorities for the coming year. In just a few short days, Reston residents will be out here at Lake Ann, celebrating the dream that Bob Simon envisioned 50 years ago. Hear about this event and others from RA's Special Events Coordinator, Ashleigh Soloff.
Hello, I'm Ashleigh Soloff, the Special Events Coordinator with the Reston Association. I'm planning some great community events here in Reston for all ages. Some of the upcoming events include Founders Day, which this year celebrates Reston's 50th anniversary and Mr. Bob Simon's 100th birthday. As many of you have heard, Reston was recently recognized as a bicycle-friendly community. So get on your bikes and bring your kids ages 5 to 12 out for our annual Bicycle Safety Rodeo on Saturday, May 10th. And for the adults, don't forget to register for our annual Bike to Work Day on May 16th. Bicycling is a clean, fun, and healthy way to get to work, and this year the Reston Pit Stop will be at the Reston Metro Station. Register to participate and get a free t-shirt as well as be entered for a free bike. Details are listed on our website at reston.org. I hope you will join me at some of these great community events.
In 1964, one man had a vision for a community designed to be a place to live, work, play, and get involved throughout a person's lifetime. This vision was not just a lofty dream, but instead a well-thought-out game plan designed to ensure sustainability and viability for years to come. Today, 50 years later, we celebrate the founder, Bob Simon, and his vision for creating a model community we are all proud to call home.
Well, it's budget season again, and that means wrestling with more needs than there are resources. Our ongoing challenge is to develop a budget with an appropriate level of services that are affordable, sustainable, and acceptable to the community. There are 3 front-burner options that I'd like to run through for you. Another round of cuts? What might have been regrettable reductions in prior county budgets, now in another round of cuts would be ruinous. I believe our transportation, housing, library, public health, parks, and recreation programs and staff can sustain no further reductions. I will not comment on the non-existent county employee compensation plan status. Increase the property tax rate? I know most of you hearing this had an increase in your property tax bill. I did too. That is due to an increase in our property values, which we all applaud. It's not an increase in the tax rate. Please remember that our revenues are derived primarily from real estate and personal property taxes, and that is a defining issue. To provide flexibility to address the projected $100 million budget shortfall, the Board of Supervisors agreed to advertise, not change, adding 2 cents per $100 of property value. The Board of Supervisors can approve a lower tax rate when it adopts the budget, but not a higher one. Interestingly, even with the increase, the new rate would be significantly lower than the $1.16 rate in 2004. Maybe it's time, or past time actually, to consider identifying additional revenue sources, like with the meals tax. New meals tax? Given that statistic, indicate 60% of every food dollar is spent on prepared food, a meals tax is worth considering. Revenue would be obtained from meals sold, by, and purchased by anyone, visitor or resident. That means we would draw revenue from a broader base. And other municipalities are already in this game. Did you realize that the meals you enjoyed in the towns of Herndon and Vienna and in the cities of Fairfax and Falls Church and Arlington County all had a meals tax? That's right, you contributed to those area budgets. Doesn't it make sense to have them return the compliment? Now that you've heard my thoughts about the budget, Please tell me about yours.
That's all the time we have. I'm Andy Sigle. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Reston Today.